Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, Awesome Incidentals. I have two new intoresin molds that I'm going to be playing with today. This one is very detailed in here, and I'm going to be pre-painting that with some intense chameleon powders, and this one as well. So today's hero is going to be, I'm going to be showing you Bondcraftor was nice enough to send me this new bubble machine to get rid of bubbles, and I'm going to be trying that out today. But first I've got to get this done before I can put my resin in here to check that out. So let's do this first. I've got some intense powders that I'm going to put in here. These are matte molds. And like I said, they're from intoresin. I need to pick this up so that I can see down in there. There we go. The cool thing about intense powders, though, intense chameleon powders, you can pour them with clear and they'll still come out really pretty. I think that's what I like best about them, is that they do that. I'm trying to see if that's those are leaves, yeah. And I do like that about them, so you're not obligated to pour black if you don't want to. But if you do, they do come out, I think, a little bit more intense, but they still come out very pretty even if you pour them clear. So that's what I like about, well, this mold is three-dimensional, y'all, because it's taking my brush way down in there. Which is going to be cool. I've been waiting for these molds. I couldn't wait to get them. All right, now I want to take my switching sponge, get that off there. Put this green up. I think I missed some right there. There we go. Pull it out a little bit. Okay. All right, and then we're going to take I don't really want, let's see, I want some of this. Yeah, this is the powder. Now this is a different powder from a different company. It's not from the Let's Resin Intense. I'm not real sure where I got these. I want to say it's from Rolio, but don't get me to lying about it. They don't have numbers. They don't have, it could have been from Temu for all I know, because it doesn't have color names on them or company on the bottles. So I don't know where I got them. Because undoubtedly the box tore up and I took them out of the box. So more than likely they probably came from Temu, because their boxes tend to fall apart most of the time. But this mold, I don't know how much resin either one of these is going to take. So I'm definitely going to probably mix up about 20 ounces. And if we need to, we can make some more. But we're going to start off with about 20 ounces. I think what I worry about most is because there's so many dimensions in here, if I'm going to get any bubbles. Hopefully not. But if I debubble it in this new Bondcraftor debubble machine, I should be okay with that. At least we know the resin won't be bubbling. Not to promise that I won't get a bubble in the mold itself. All right, let me knock some of that out of there. All right, take a switching sponge on that one. And we're going to put the lid on this because y'all know me, I am an accident waiting to happen. And I certainly don't want to have that stuff flying everywhere. No, ma'am. Okay. So, I'm thinking maybe this one. I was thinking that, but maybe this one. Put these out of my way. All right. We're going to use this blue. I believe it's called blue. It is blue. It is, yep, blue. And we're going to put that in here. Because I really don't know what details are on there other than I know there's a bunch of flowers in there. And if I have any leaves, I can always come back with some metallic markers and put the leaves on them for sure. But it's got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of detail. And I will link the mold for you. It is an intoresin. And I do have a discount code that you can hook up with to get you one at a discounted price. Because intoresin their molds never let you down. I'm guaranteeing that right now. They're very well worth their money. They are a little bit more expensive, but they are very well made and very well worth the investment. And I understand that some people can't afford them. I definitely understand that. But if you like any one of these that I have, you're welcome to message me and I'll be happy to make you a custom order and ship it out to you. If you're overseas and you want it, then it would have to be, you would have to pay for the shipping because that y'all's tariffs, with the tariffs that they've added this year. Oh, it's horrible trying to ship something from the UK. It's so expensive. I think a lot of people have stopped doing it. Some of the artisans have stopped shipping out of the UK because of the prices. They can't give you a good deal on their stuff anymore. I hate that, and I hope it goes away, because I am definitely wanting some more Tiny Turner powders from Wendy at Toonfish Crafts. But they're so expensive, I can't really justify myself to pay that much to get them. Shipping is costs more than the whole order would be. All right. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and see if I can't burnish those in there. Get any streaks or anything out of there. Get this out of here with this switching sponge. Okay, let me get these out of my way. All right. Okay, now I'm going to take this fluffy brush and I'm going to burnish this in there. Okay, now I'm going to do the same with this guy. Okay. All right, now I won't bore y'all by making you sit here and wait while I pull up some resin. So let me get some resin, and then I'll come back and we're gonna put it into this thing. And I might have to change, because my camera doesn't go over that way, to my phone. It will be wonky a little bit, but we're gonna try this bubble removal machine from Bondcraftor. They're having a big sale on it right now, and I will link that in my description. It's a good time to get it. It has a flaw because of the number system is not showing the right numbers for the vacuum. So they're offering it at a huge discount to where you can get this for right at $70, I believe. But it's very cheap. So, but it gives you the top of it. It gives you the AI feature on and off, and you can start and pause it, and it also shows you what the vacuum is. It also has this is the air release valve, and then this is where you plug in the electricity. All right, let me make up some resin and I will be back. Okay, so we have the Bondcraftor machine here. I have it all plugged up. And like I said, it has an AI feature, the on and off, and a start and pause. So we're going to put it on the AI mode. Six minutes. start it. Yeah. All right. We got it on. AI. There we go. Got the thing valve closed on it. The little numbers are going to show you the vacuum. How many minutes? Oh, I touched it. Dadgummit. Boy, it's sensitive. Turn it on. AI. I'll figure this out in a minute, y'all. Maybe I have to let it go. And let it go. Ooh, it already had a lot of air in there. Okay, now let's try it. There it goes. There it goes. Now I'm going to touch it. But it should run for 6 minutes. And we'll see how it does on these bubbles. It holds one of those 20-ounce cups that I have, the little fat guys. It holds just one of those, so I think with an 8-ounce cup it might be a little bit better. See the bubbles starting to come up there. It's up to 88. I think it goes to 99, if I'm not mistaken. But it is starting to bring up the bubbles out of it. And I am using Bondcraftor epoxy resin, 1:1. Part A, Part B. And I did put some blue India ink in there because I wanted a dark color for those intense powders, but I didn't want black. It's at 94, still got going under 4 minutes. But it is pulling the bubbles up. That I'm impressed because it did it quickly. But I'm not going to make you do the whole 3 minutes. I will bring you back and let you see once I get it debubbled. Okay, everybody. It took the bubbles out. It took the bubbles out. I poured this with some that I didn't debubble to see if that, what the difference will be. So we're going to pour this in here. So I'm impressed with this little debubbler. I think that you should use the code that I put in there and go and grab you one while they're at such a good price. For sure. Because it took the bubbles out. And I've used the little bubbler machines like this before, and I didn't get that good of a result from them. So this one did impress me. And I knew I was going to do that when I sprayed that on there, because I had too much in there. Ugh. Mess maker. Y'all know me. I'm a mess maker. And y'all, I knew that I was going to thin that out and make that run out. But yet I did it anyway. Alright, let me see if I can get some of this out, because I have it too full right now for the bubbles to come out. There we go. There's too much. So then I found me some molds I want to try and pour. All right. Okay. So we got some bubbles coming up there, so I'm going to give it a while before I run it through the curing machine and let those bubbles come up. I'm going to squeeze where we'll run this in there. Get those bubbles to come up on that. All right. Finish pour that. All right, and then we're going to pour this in here. Well, that did just fit that. Look at that. I couldn't have done that again if I tried. All right. So I'm going to run this through the curing machine. I'm going to let some more bubbles come up on this for a little bit, and then I'm going to definitely run it through the machine, and we'll come back when it's time to demold. See you then. Hello everybody, welcome back. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to get that, but I'm going to let that set another, I don't think those are ready. That's ready because it's the way it is, but this was my extra for this. that Bondcraftor bubble machine took all the bubbles out of that. There's no bubbles in that at all. None. None whatsoever. Nor in that bird. And this was extra on that too. And that didn't have no bubbles. I like this little octopus. He's got to be drawn a bit. Now for these are the intoresin molds. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is a detailed and intricate mold, isn't it? And those intense powders did not, even when I poured it in blue, see, I told you the intense powders, they come out gorgeous, but I love this intoresin mold. Look at this. Look at that. That is just breathtaking. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. My goodness, look at the flowers on that. That's only leaves that I see on the rest of them are just, well, there's a couple of leaves in there that I'll take a pen and color them in. Wow. That is amazing. That mold is beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. But I'll put some metallic on there and I'll take pictures. But intoresin did not disappoint with these two molds at all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm definitely impressed. Impressed. And I'm definitely impressed with that bubble machine. Taking the bubbles out of that resin. Wow. Very, very, very impressed. But I'll get pictures once I finish those up. But this bubble machine, I would definitely say it's very well worth the investment. My honest opinion about it, I wish that it was fatter to where it would hold one of these cups as well as one of these at the same time. But I think that it will be able to hold, in fact, let me look. I think it'll hold these little cups. You can put 3 of these in there at the same time. 3 of these 8-ounce cups will fit in there at the same time. So that's not such a bad thing. Let me put them in there and show you. You don't have a lot of room with them, but they do fit in there. You can fit 3 of those 8-ounce cups in there. But my honest opinion, I wish it was just a little bit bigger. But as far as the craftsmanship of it, Bondcraftor did a great job on it. And it did start working very quickly, to which I've seen others that they weren't as quick to start doing the debubbling. This was immediately. So I was very impressed with that. But right now, with it being on sale, I would definitely grab one. So I got, like I said, use my code and go and get you one, because I think that you definitely will not be disappointed in it. And you'll have a bubble machine, a debubbler. And I'll have these molds from intoresin in my description with a discount code as well. You should go over there and get one. Both of these are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous molds. And I also do orders. If you can't afford the mold, or it wouldn't be a good time to purchase it, I'd be happy to make you one. Just let me know. Send me a message, and I will, an email. That way nobody knows our business, and I'd be happy to do that. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you go and get you one of those debubblers and one of these molds for sure. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't decided if you're going to subscribe or not, please do. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it definitely helps my channel, and I appreciate it so, so much. I appreciate all the people that are subscribers to my channel, because without you, I wouldn't be here. And I thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. So come back next time. Don't know what we're going to be doing, but we're going to be doing something. So I'll see you tomorrow. And definitely remember this. There are many blessings out there, but if you haven't found one, be one. See you later, guys. Love y'all.